Okay. It's over here. Well, this is just pleasant. Low on arrows. Formic rock. Immunizing horn charm. There's red mist everywhere, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything. I will admit, why is that? Okay. One of them stood out for some reason. Okay. Melted mushrooms. I feel like that's not all that special. Like, I feel like I could, if necessary, I could melt a mushroom myself. If that was like something that we needed, that we direly needed. No. I am so under the map that it doesn't even register anymore. But no. No. You know what? I will beacon you. I will beacon you. There's beacon. There we go. You have been beaconed. Congratulations on your beaconing. Beakman's World. Which I, maybe hearsay, I enjoyed a lot more than Bill Nye. I don't know why. I think Bill Nye was trying just a little too hard to be informative. And something that was really kind of needed to be entertaining. Who knows? Something's known too. Yeah, I want to go towards all the... Of course we got basilisks. Of course we've got basilisks. You know, I almost want to let him petrify me. Solely because that would be just like the perfect completion to the shitty evening I've had. is ominous. You understand that, right? That this is ominous. Aeon butterflies. What the fuck am I looking at? Whatever. Whatever. I need to retrace my steps. I need to get back to the guy that was shooting rocks at me. That was much more grounded in reality than anything else I've experienced thus far. This is just heading towards the beacon. I feel like this is heading towards the beacon. Where did the beacon go? Does it matter? I placed a beacon. The beacon said no. No, no, we're not doing that. Beacons are for scrubs. You're a real man. You're a real man. You don't need no stinking beacons. I do think that all the admittedly overdosing of anxiety meds that I've done has worked. I'm cool. Like, you know the cliche you see in movies of like the old woman that's just always on the Xanax and she's just like fucking, I don't want to say emotionless, but she's just checked out. I would truly be lying if I said I wasn't a little envious of that way of living. Feel like it would be nice if I didn't have to slow down and get a fucking pop-up every time I pick up an item. Just like throwing that out there as like if we're doing suggestions, if this is like a suggestion moment. I feel like I'm officially in the safe zone. I found a map.
Is someone there? A customer? Well, how long has it been?
The fuck are you doing here? Yeah, I want that. You know what? That's yeah. Okay, what's that got? Boluses. Yeah, I want some boluses, of course. Use FP to cause no, don't care, don't care. But I do acid spray mist. Whatever the fuck that is, I want it. I need 3,000 and I've got 57. Do you feel like haggling? Alright. Boom. Carry out an absolution. Carry out absolution at the church, reversing all untaken. Okay, I think that's like the thing. Like if you attack people or like you make people mad, you can do that, and they'll go back to being just happy-go-lucky NPCs. Just happy-go-lucky NPCs. What the fuck is that? I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna buy this. And I'm gonna use these.
Something else?
And I'm gonna buy that. Just to... You know why? You wanna know why? I don't ever want to come back here. Even on a future playthrough. Just don't want to do it. Now, is there a way up there to confront Rockman? Rockuman. There does not appear to be... Let's get a good look at you. What damage are you taking with this? That is not bad. This could work out. Damn it. That's it. No item. No nothing. Wait, it looks like... Okay, from there, to there, to there, to there. Okay, I think I can see how I can get up there. But yeah, that guy was giving me fucking strong Gary Young gun shoot vibes. There's a enemy. There's like a guy in part of One Punch Man. Got a centipede. Okay, the question is going to become, how do I get up there? It doesn't look like there's a easily traversable method of getting up there. And they're all, I don't think they liked what I did. I don't think they appreciated it one bit. Just selfish bastards. If I had my horse. If I only had a horse. This might be doable. This might be doable. Yes. Fuck. So close. So fucking close. So fracking close. God damn it. I don't have time to deal with your shit. God damn it. Fucking people with spears. Fucking people with spears. Nope, that ain't it. There's a way up. It's a puzzle. Puzzles have solutions. That wouldn't lead to anything anyway. But yeah, and if I had a torch, I'll light the rest of those. I'm just doing little bits of damage, hit and run damage, as I can, when people don't notice me. Figure, theoretically, that would slowly weed out the population. And then I'd be able to more safely focus on what I'm trying to fucking accomplish. Damn it. Nah. I can just get to that platform over there. Then there's a broken pillar that I can walk up, and then boom, I'm up there. I'm up there. I'm home free. Good things in my life. I need this. I need this win. Nope, that didn't work out. And I'm rolling low on healing. I feel like I don't want to say it, but feel like maybe these guys are respawning. Just a sensation. Just a sensation that maybe they're respawning. This isn't a happy time for me. They're just everywhere. They're just everywhere. They're just everywhere. Fireflies. There's nothing beyond it. Nothing beyond it. The closest by far that I've come is this. And then I can't even explore it much. Because then... Peoples... I feel like I did a double jump. Oh my god. This 100% is not how I'm meant to get up here. 100%. Not how... Yep, here's a cave. Here's a cave. This is how I'm meant to get up here. Through a cave. Behind a statue. Yep. That's fine. That's fine. I did it my own special way. Alright? I do things in my own special way. That's what makes me special. That's what my mama says. There's guys up here too. There's guys up here too. It's fine. I suppose if you didn't have any ranged weapons, this would be how you would go about fighting that guy in the first place. Okay. There's gotta be something up here. After all this, there's gotta be something up here. There's gotta be. There's nothing. Are you familiar with the tale of Sisyphus? Cursed. Push a boulder up a hill, only for it to roll down the other side. For all eternity. This is my Sisyphean, Sisyphusian. We're gonna go with Sisyphean. That's what we're gonna go with. This is my Sisyphean curse. I did all that. Not only did I do all that, I did it in a roundabout, tricksy way that most people would not have done. 'Cause they're not cool like me. We don't need you all bothering me. We don't need you all bothering me. Oh God. There's so many of them. Why are there so many of them? At this point, at this point, did I at least get a level up out of that? Of course I didn't. Of course I didn't. I mean, I shouldn't be surprised that I didn't get a level up out of it, considering that half of what I fought I couldn't kill. Alright. We're gonna go back. And although the game took great delight in robbing me of my beacon, I'd like to think I could figure my way back. I'd like to think I could figure out. No. I'd like to think I could figure out my way back to the other location. I remember there was an open area. Do you guys remember the open area? It wasn't this. No. This open area. But it was something similar. I can't tell if it was after finding this or before the elevator. It could have been before the elevator. At the very least, you know? Credit where credit is due. At the very least, it had the good fucking decency to not respawn Giryu Genshoop. And I realize I've said that several times and I still haven't explained the reference. I mentioned it was from One Punch Man. There's this guy in an episode. He's an alien. And he's like really super duper ultra amazing at like telekinesis and shit. And so like he like levitates a bunch of shit and flings it at Saitama, and it's just like really like overwhelming, and like he's able to like he's able to like readjust. Why is there a statue? That only means one thing. He's able to like, you know, change gravity to make it so everything's super heavy and it's like super duper strong. And then Saitama goes, "You're really powerful, but all you're doing is using your powers to fling rocks." And then he picks up a pebble and he's like, "You don't need powers to do that." And then he flicks the rock at Giryu Genshoop and it like obliterates him. And that's what I love about that show so fucking much. Is like people don't realize, I run on a rant about this, like people like will do the whole like who could beat who, blah blah blah, and they'll always say like people, I see so many lists, I don't watch any of them because I don't care, But I see so many lists on YouTube like top 10 anime characters who could beat Saitama. And you don't get it. Like, the whole series is literally villains like explaining their power levels and like just how fucking amazing they are, and then Saitama just fucking whooping them. And the whole thing is a parody of the whole power level bullshit. I want you to, like, if you have, you know, a couple hundred hours to spare, I want you to go back and watch Dragon Ball and then watch Dragon Ball Z. Now, Dragon Ball Z is obviously the more popular one that everyone loves because they love a good fight scene, and that's fine. That's fine. I have a separate rant about how upsetting it is that every anime game in existence is an arena fighter, and it just, like, I get it. I get that, like, people have different favorite characters, and being able to play as your favorite character is an appeal. But like those like Legacy of Goku games on GBA, those were so fucking amazing because they were just you going on a little adventure in fucking Dragon Ball world. And I remember when Kakarot came out, I thought that maybe that'd be a little different because it did feel like it actually kind of painted itself as more of like an open world adventure, but really that was just window dressing for just another fucking arena fighter. Because as you progress through the chapters, it forces you to change to different characters, and then there's like modes that let you just pick characters. And again, I get it. People want to play as the green man, and then they want to shoot their cum in the hoo-has, and like having like forcing you to just play as the protagonist, or at best uh like how Attack on Titan 2, the video game, does it, where it lets you create your own custom protagonist and then kind of shoehorns them into the story in a really piss poor way. Like, the problem with the way that game worked out is that it kind of shoehorned you into the story where you just happen to be there during some pivotal moments, and characters sometimes acknowledge your existence, but you're never actually involved in the pivotal moments. Like, they didn't actually rewrite any of the story to actually fit the fact that you're there. Oh, what the hell? Just go ahead and get up off your chair so you can stomp on my face. We both know that's where this is going. Dragonkin Soldier Noxkaleska. Can I get like one hit in just to see what I can accomplish? Could I get a hit in? Like, I'll take out my bow. We'll do it that way. Do it that way. We'll get my hit in that way. I just wanted to see what kind of damage I was accomplishing here. Yep. Every time I heal, you're like, nope, nope, I'm taking that health back. No. No, that health you just got, come on, give it back. Hand it back. Just give it back. Come on. Come on, just hand it right back. No, no. No, you got some health? No, no. Right back. You haven't hand it back to me. Just hand it over. Hand it right the fuck over, motherfucker. Don't you start with me. Okay, starting now, I will be doing post commentary for a few reasons. And I'll get into those reasons during the post commentary. But interspersed through the post commentary will be a few clips of the original commentary if I come across any that happen to be particularly entertaining, and I will put on the screen when those are original commentary. So here we go. There's a lot of attacks where you do your attack, like not me, but the enemies. You do their attack and it damages me. That part's fine. But then them removing their hand from my anus also damages me. Realistic as that may be, I wonder if it's necessary. Like, is the fisting itself not enough? You also have to add the prolapse into it. Alright, so getting into the post whatever commentary. The reasons are a couple. First off, this boss took me 2 hours. And you don't want to watch that. You don't want to watch that. Maybe you do. Maybe you're evil. Maybe you're evil. This boss took me 2 hours. It took me whatever the length of the rest of this recording is, plus another recording, plus another 30 minutes of a recording. So, Jesus Christ. What are you doing? I feel like this is wholly unnecessary. The second reason will be the content of those recordings, which we will get to in a moment after another little bit of original commentary coming up. We are going to summon Gank Squad because at first it wasn't gonna, and then you said, hey, you know what'd be cool if I sprouted fucking wings. Okay, so continuing on. I think that if you were following like the last few recordings, you kind of could see my deteriorating mental state. And although I'm pretty sure I went into it in those recordings, I actually can't remember anything about the night before. I can't. I don't remember any of that recording session. Because I had been drinking and had taken, by the end, I think about 4 times my daily dose of my anxiety medications, which, yes, I realize that's not a good thing. A few days prior to that recording had been the 5-year anniversary of my wife's death. And then the day of the recording had been her birthday. And yes, in case you're wondering, your loved one dying a few days before their birthday does add an extra sting to it. I don't like this boss. I really don't. I want you to see something. I die at the end here because I can't get between his legs, and he starts to do an attack that, even though it goes nowhere near me, it kills me. Anyway, here's some more original commentary. I'm actually past the point where I can even tell if something's bullshit anymore. I only got one eye open right now. I've kept saying this. I had a crash. I lost footage. It was even footage of a boss battle I really enjoyed. I should have called it there and said, okay, I coughed the 9. I'll recover mentally from this later. I just kept going for several more hours, because why the fuck not? Okay, I've let this clip play a little longer than some of the other attempts, because I want to point out a few things that just annoyed me. First off, in a moment you're going to see him do a dive bomb attack, and I successfully dodge it by rolling straight through it. Then I run up, do an attack that you can clearly see, at the very least, hits his toes. No damage. No damage. Then you're going to see him do another dive bomb attack, which, despite being nowhere near me, damages me just because I wasn't in my iframes. And the reason I point all those things out, and then that hit kind of annoys me, but the particle effect's kind of big, so I guess it's a big thing. This I don't like. I don't like this death because you can't really tell where those strikes are going to be because of how zoomed in the camera is. Having an option to have the camera zoomed further out would be nice. Now that first attack, I get that iframes are like the way these games work, and hell, I play a dodging build, not a blocking build, so I'm happy that iframes are a thing. But it means that a kind of over-reliance on iframes has led the developers to really be kind of lazy with their hitboxes, as you saw by the second dive bomb attack, where he's nowhere near me. There's no particle effects, nothing that could have possibly implied that like any type of shockwave, any type of anything damaged me, yet it still hit me. And that really annoys me. Now, I am recording this commentary in a little bit of chunks, like little chunks, chunky chunks. And you may wonder why I'm even bothering doing this when I started it by saying that I wanted to re-record commentary because I kind of went off the deep end because of my issues that I talked about. And then I turn around and spend this entire thing criticizing this boss. I don't like this boss. I don't think it's very good. But I just wanted to like kind of defend myself and point out some of the things I didn't like about the boss. In the end, I don't think it's that bad of a boss. I really don't. It's just kind of on par with some of the mid-tier Soulsy bosses. I'd even say that the shit that annoys me from like the bear enemy still takes the cake compared to the shit that annoys me in this. But what you have to understand is the commentary you're not hearing, especially towards the end. Like, you're going to hear some more original commentary in a second, but especially towards the end of the recording, when, like, the meds were taking really strong effect and I was just really out of it, it got to kind of like DSP levels of just pure fucking rage. Just like raging at every single little tiny thing and just like blaming the game for every single little flaw that I had. Damage and build up, onset of blood loss. Let's try that. Can you lose blood? Do you even have blood? I don't think he has blood. I don't know why I'd be trying to cause blood loss on a thing like this. So as you can see, I attempted to use the kukri to do blood damage, even though I didn't for a second expect it to actually work, because this is a mummy, and mummies don't have blood. So it would make no fucking sense. It doesn't even have a stomach. That wouldn't make any sense for that. But it worked. And what's so annoying about that is that now I'm out of kukri. And I don't know anywhere I can get any more. Maybe I'll find a crafting recipe. I think maybe I saw one in a shop at some point. But this is something that, in my opinion, Neo does way, way better. And I get that they're not the exact same game. Neo takes inspiration from this game. Neo was actually in development, like, a long time ago. And they kind of shelved it. And then it was kind of reborn when they realized that it had, like, what they thought wasn't going to work back then. like that people wouldn't want, was kind of similar to what FromSoft was doing, they realized. And so they kind of brought it back and kind of retooled it to be a little more similar. Which I can imagine is kind of frustrating to the developer to have a game shelved only for it to be brought out when someone else does something similar that becomes successful. But in that, if you do a build that has to do with like throwing weapons and shit, you have a certain amount of those throwing weapons at the beginning of every rest. Like every time you rest at a shrine, you can re-up on those throwing weapons. And so if you want your build to be around that, then... And I really do wish that this game was like that. You know, having this boss coming right off the doggy boss... Why couldn't I have lost footage of this? Why is it always... No, that's the proof that there is no God, and that if there was, he doesn't like me. Because I always lose the footage of the parts that I like. I never lose the footage of the parts that make me want to kill myself. But if I enjoy a battle, if I enjoy a section of a game, you better bet that shit's getting fucked. And you know, I'd say that's actually indicative of a much larger problem with the Souls series, something that I've actually talked about before in previous videos of Souls games, is that for all the how much I love how different it is from other games, it really punishes you for not sticking to the status quo. And what I mean by that is if you decide to go with particular builds, your entire build can be fucked just because of your actions, because of actions you didn't know. Make the wrong dialogue choice, well, the entire person that would have sold you the fucking shit that you need for your entire fucking build is gone now. And I just don't think that's good gameplay design. I think they've gotten better over the years with like the kind of stuff you can find. But even then, you basically have to look stuff up. Like, say you want to use a particular weapon type, and say that weapon type isn't among the starter weapons. Well, good luck finding it. Good luck hunting the entire fucking game, trying to find the fucking weapon type that you want to use for your fucking build. And that does frustrate me a lot. I think that... I think the games could do a little bit better. Like, I think in Dark Souls, in the first one, if you wanted to use a katana build, you have to go to a very specific place in Blighttown to get your katana. And I think there's a few others in the game, but like my point is that you really are fucked. Magic builds, you know, I guess that's a little offset by how easy magic makes the game anyway, and how like even some of your starter spells could kind of carry you through most of the game. But if you want to make a powerful magic build, you better hope that, and it seems like they've done better in this game with that aspect. But it does bother me that, like, if you want to make certain types of characters, you're basically kind of forced to look stuff up. Now, I want you to watch this. I spend the entire rest of this battle caught on his knee. Did you see that? And this is the one where I happen to beat him. After all that shit, 2 hours, you didn't see how much I've cut out. This is 18 attempts, 2 hours of fucking footage. Chalked on to the end of this episode. And it ends with me only winning because of a glitch. Not even really a glitch, just the way just hitboxes. And you know, I consider it karma in a way. In a way, I do consider it kind of karma that the same hitbox that prevented me so many goddamn fucking times from rolling through to get away from some of his slam attacks
That same exact part of hitbox is what I get caught on that drags me along for the rest of the fight. So he doesn't even go into his lightning phase. Did you notice that? He didn't even go into his lightning phase during that because of how many hits I was able to get in because of that I don't even want to call it a glitch, just the way FromSoft designs their hitboxes finally benefiting me for a change. Now, again, I want to stress that you're going to see me standing still for a while. Okay? You're going to see me standing still for a while. And although this comes up to, I'm coming up on the 60 minutes mark that is the limit of how long I can record for on PS4. This is, keep in mind, part of a separate recording, part of 2 different episodes. So I stand here for about 30 minutes. And I go on a fucking tirade. I go on a drunken, high tirade. I had liquor. I had, like I said, a lot of meds that I probably shouldn't have took because I just kept popping them, trying to calm myself down because of just... And no, I don't... Go watch past Souls videos. When I die to bosses, I laugh. I giggle. No matter how many times I die to a boss, I laugh. This was like 100% a bad day for me to be recording. I should not have been recording on this day. I should have been doing some self-care, and stupid me kind of thought that maybe playing a game that I was enjoying would have been self-care. But the thing is, some of the things I say during the tirade, you can see me standing still there, and that goes on for about 30 minutes. Some of the things I say on that tirade are very bad. Things that can get me in trouble. Nothing like offensive, like nothing like if I was a super famous YouTuber, nothing that would get me canceled or anything, not that kind of trouble. But there's a lot of things I say that, you know, specifically about like my depression and just like certain things that if the YouTube's like auto algorithm where they pick up certain keywords being said, I know, because I know YouTube has something like that where they recognize people saying certain keywords and they flag the video, it would get the video taken down immediately and probably get my channel deleted. And I'm gonna be a man and own up to the fact that I kind of insult my best friend David at one point during this tirade, only in that I basically accuse him of not caring about my videos because a lot of them go a long time without him ever watching them. And I've always got I know that my friend has a shitty memory. He's always had a shitty memory. He forgets things exist. He forgets things I tell him. And I know it's not just like my videos, because even things he's super fucking excited about, I'll tell him about something and he's like, oh my god, that sounds so fucking cool, I gotta get on that. A fucking month will go by and I'll be like, are you ever gonna get... I forgot that existed. So I know that he just forgets that, you know, like I have videos up that he can watch. And I need to just start... I don't want to... I worry about overextending my welcome and upsetting him by reminding him too often, hey, I got some videos for you to check. I don't even know if he ever watched the Outer Wilds videos I put up. But I apologize for that. Even though you don't hear it because it's cut out, I still apologize. I'm apologizing for it. So, that'll do it. Hated this boss. I really do think that the way I beat it was literally the game admitting that I was right about the bad design for this boss. I really do feel that way. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.